Good morning, Salt Strong Nation. What's going on? It's me, Matt and the Yak, 8 rods in the back, and it is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Had some issues getting in here lately because of north prevailing winds just keep water pushed out of here, and you don't want to be stuck in here during low tide. So I have been waiting to get in here, but stars have aligned and there's enough water. I got a falling tide right now till about noon, and then it goes back up on into the evening. Man, it's going to be a good morning. I can feel it. But first, we got to find these fish. So let's get to it. Fish bump. Looks like I see something moving up there in front of me, but I can't tell. But I'm going to throw this power prawn in front of it and see if that does anything. Just trying to locate some fish right now. Seeing a lot of birds, a lot of ducks. Now that hunting season's closed. Here we go. First fish, redfish on the power prawn on the mud flat right here off of this point. Nice red, man. Nice red fish. Beautiful way to start the morning. Trying to take me for a run. Beautiful fish. Woo! Let's go. Loosen that drag up a little bit, trying to let him play. Since I caught him so close to the kayak, I knew this is a good fish, and I know he's still got a run or two in him. Oh, beautiful blue tail. He's right here by me. I can go ahead and get him in. Try to. Oh, what am I doing? Fish in the net. Whew. Great way to start. Beautiful way to start. Missed a bite right there, man. These bites are super soft. I almost didn't even feel that last redfish. I just missed one right there, I think. Yep, I think that's him up there. Let me recast. Fix my power prawn real quick. Let's twist it up. Well, the weather said I wasn't supposed to have but about a 3 to 5 mile an hour wind, but it is steady picking up on me. Missed another bite. Man, these bites are super light, and I know they're redfish right here. So I spent close to another hour or so in this area, and I worked these oyster beds that were in front of me and around me, and I even worked the grass lines pretty heavy. But the eel grass just was giving me a tough time, and there wasn't a whole lot of water in here, so I knew I had to move. Well, we found us one good redfish on a mud flat. Pretty good redfish. Now I'm gonna hop over here old dock piling. If I can find some trout, side is the wind-blown side. Just came from what was supposed to be wind protected, but it was pretty windy. Not only was it windy, I was running out of water. It was getting shallow. I'm gonna come up here, try and find some trout and maybe some redfish up here by these old dock pilings. Maybe I'll catch a sheephead, who knows? We'll see, let's get to it. I unfortunately did not find any redfish, nor trout, nor sheephead around those dock pilings, so I knew I had to make a move, and I moved way across the way. Got us a redfish right here in the little hole. Beautiful red, man. Pretty little thing. Right here in this negative tide hole. Right here in front of me, man. You can see there is no way to get here or out of here by boat or by vessel. But there is a hole right here just full of redfish, just feeding on this stuff that comes out of this little creek system. Get this guy on in. Beautiful little red. 3 spots on one side, 4 spots on the other. On the F.R.E.D, man. There's a fish right there. As soon as it hit, there's a whole school of redfish right there. It's a whole school. It's a better fish.
You can whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long. But I've been through the fire and come out alive.
Another beautiful red, man. They are in this little hole and they are chewing. Redfish number 2 out of the negative tide hole, just like Wyatt said in the fish tips, man. Super easy. There's a bunch of redfish in there. I'm gonna see if I can get some more. Check out this nice heart-shaped spot. Goes. So I decided to walk further up the area and try and target the hole from a little bit closer. That boot sucking mud, it'll get you, but don't you know if you got a F.R.E.D in the water, you better hold on. We got a good rip. Shooting redfish in a barrel, man. It's a good one. Beautiful. Come on, guys. Beautiful redfish. Whew. That's number 4. They are just chewing in this negative tide hole. Let me get this guy back, get him on his way. See if we can't catch another beautiful fish, man. They're sitting right here in this hole and they're just eating good. All right, buddy. Go tell your friends I'm coming for them. Tore up the old F.R.E.D a little bit. It's all right. Catch one more fish on the F.R.E.D, we'll swap him out. I kept casting into the area for a while and I decided to change lures. But while walking on the way back to my kayak, I noticed those fiddler crabs, so it gave me an idea. I figured I'd switch back to the gulp shrimp and see if I could get some redfish to bite from using their olfactory senses, seeing if they were keyed in more on smell, but I couldn't. So that gave me another idea. Go grab those fiddler crabs and put them on a hook and throw that out there, and you'll see the results here. You can see the redfish even spooks right there a little bit. I'm just dead sticking the fiddler crab. Light hop.
You can't stop me now. You can't stop me now.
Ooh, we got one.
All my fears come too far for you. To tie you to the ground.
This is the one we've been waiting on right here, boys. This is him. I saw him. Been watching. That's the one. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a beautiful fish, man. Whew. Put those fiddler crabs on there. He couldn't resist it, man. Whew. Dead sticking it. Beautiful fish. Thank you for playing, buddy. Back where it came from. I guess it's been a pretty good day. Can't complain. Caught us a handful of redfish, some really nice ones. I got real lucky and came across that negative tide hole. That made things really, really easy. I did have to make an adjustment. I was trying to fish this side over here first thing this morning, and there wasn't enough water over there because of the wind. So I went around to the other side of the point. It was a long trip around, but it paid off. Paid off with about 4 or 5 more redfish, and that's always a good thing. The conditions were a little different than expected. I was supposed to have slight cloud cover for the day, and I guess I got a little bit, but not quite what I was expecting. The water is super, super clear, and the fish are really spooky. I haven't seen any trout here at all. Didn't catch any, didn't see any. I'm sure the trout are probably still gonna be in those deeper areas or into the creeks and river systems in this area, but the redfish are starting to move out of the creeks and rivers again. The water's starting to warm back up. The temperatures today were supposed to be now in the low 60s, so you know, things are starting to warm up, and I believe after this week we'll start seeing a pretty good warming trend. So my hopes are that out here I will be able to find more redfish in just a few weeks, but today I'm pretty happy. All right, Salt Strong Nation, so here's the deal. I just got off the water, had a good day, but I didn't catch any trout, right? I even said I couldn't find any trout, didn't even see any. Headed home, I do have to pass by a place that I do like to frequent March, April, May. I don't know if it's a little too early for this spot yet. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I'm gonna run out here on the water, try and load the kayak real quick, see if I can get on the water, maybe find a couple fish in this spot that I like to go to, scout it out, see if anything's happening, pop in there, make a couple casts. So we'll see you in a second. Fish bump. All right, folks, we're back on the water, but I'm hoping that I can catch this bend right here and maybe find some fish. Ducks, 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 ducks. It's good to see the ducks. That means duck hunting season is over, and we can safely go out into our favorite fishing spot without worry of being peppered with birdshot. That's a good day. Y'all catching anything? Nice. On this side or that side? Yeah, that's where they're gonna be.
Okay. Wait, are you Matt?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yo!
yeah. I'm Ethan.
Okay, what's up, my man? Y'all wouldn't believe who we just run into out here, man. We out here in the middle of nowhere, and I run into two Salt Strong members. Tell us what you caught again.
We caught two reds.
Two reds.
The biggest one being 24.
24-inch redfish.
19 inches.
Another 19. Y'all out here doing it then. Well, Salt Strong Nation, I got out here and I did not find the fish, but what I did find are two insider members, and they did find the fish first thing this morning. They got two redfish and two keeper trout. Ethan, my man. Uh-oh, there comes the redfish right there. There's one of their fish.
The smaller one.
The smaller redfish going home to the house. Okay, not a bad day. I didn't find the fish here, but they did. They found them in the creek systems, and that tells me that where I was looking for the fish in the flats leading out to, there wasn't a whole lot of activity out there, and we didn't find any fish. So they're obviously still pulled into the creek systems and rivers. So I'll be back here to check in a few weeks. Fish bump.